Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is September 30, 2021. We will do a quick trading prep for today and see what stocks are good to buy right now. So with that, let's look at S&P 500 futures here and see how the market is doing pre-market. As you look through here, S&P 500 after dropping below 100-day moving average, it's trying to bounce back a little bit right now. We have two small bounces in last 2 days. I think today it will open up a little higher, and I think it's a good sign here. And as you look through here, we got Nasdaq 100 futures here. Same story. It fell below 100-day moving average, trying to show a small bounce here. So as you can see here, Nasdaq, which is tech heavy, is a little bit weaker compared to S&P 500. We just have one up day here, last two down days here. And then we got here Dow Jones Industrial Average, and this is also a little stronger than Nasdaq. We got two up days here. Futures are pointing to around 115 points higher open here. That's a good sign here. And then we got Russell 2000 small cap stocks. As you scan through here, it's also opening, pointing to a little higher open here as you scan through the candle here, which is a green candle. So with that, overall, I think today we can see a small bounce, from this, stock dropping down off late. So that's always a good sign. I would say if you have some lot of profit in some names, take some profit off the table, have some money ready, and also buy some good quality names in the meantime. So with that, we'll jump into this slide here, which talks about the stocks that have fallen down and pulled back pretty hard yesterday. The way this chart is organized is by 1 day performance. Yesterday, a stock like HLBZ here fell off by 32% in 1 day. This stock also fell pretty hard in 5 day period. So it's sorted by how much stock has pulled back in last 1 day. So that's why you see HLBZ very high, performance low. It's a pullback so hard yesterday, 32%, and then we got Editas, which pulled back pretty hard, 19% yesterday. So one way to trade is really look at the stocks that have fallen down and pulled back pretty hard. See if there is a silver lining. Is it a turnaround candidates, and go from there. So with that, if you look through here, we got HLBZ. We got institutions selling, as you can see here, a little bit negative sign here. And as you scan through here, RSI 62, little high for me, tells you even up here stock is little over bought here. And as you scan through high short ratio, I would wait a little bit and slowly buy HLBZ here. It's not for you fundamental traders, because it does not have a sales growth yet. I would, if you're a contrarian, you could take advantage of this pullback and buy some HLBZ and take advantage of this sharp pullback in last 5 days or so. It is done nicely in 10 day and 1 month. That's why I think it might do well. You can take advantage of this small drop here and buy some. On the other hand, we got Editas here, a great gene editing stock here. I think this stock has gone down due to its gene editing technology and CRISPR technology here. I think it's a great buying opportunity. Every time Editas falls down like this drastically, down 19% here, it's always a good buying opportunity. Long term, Editas will do well. These are the temporary weakness in Editas here. I would take advantage. And as you scan through here, high short ratio 10% here. I would take advantage of this high short ratio and buy some Editas here. You will be handsomely rewarded as you go forward. And then we have here few more. We got FCUV, SPFR, and so on and so forth. Dropped pretty heavy here. What I've done is I've highlighted few stocks for you to take a look at, so that way you don't need to go through all of those. So first one here is you got ALT here. ALT has got a high short ratio, 18%, as you can see here. And also institutions are buying ALT. That makes it a winning combination here. High short ratio, institutions are buying, and a low RSI. That tells you could buy ALT here, and you can expect a short squeeze. And also, as you scan through here, we got float is relatively low here. That could be a good candidate. And then we got ATER here. ATER has nice sales growth, as you can see here, and gross margin satisfies rule of 40. And this also has nice insider and institution buying, so that's also a good sign here. So I would buy some ATER into this weakness here. And ATER has got RSI of 52, middle of the road. You could slowly accumulate ATER here. And then you got Lightspeed here, $98 stock. Nice fundamentals here, satisfies rule of 40. Stock has pulled back pretty hard, 12% yesterday. I would buy slowly into this company here and go from there. This also, for a company of $11 billion, it's got relatively lower float here. That's a good sign. And as you scan through here, we got BTBT. All the crypto cohorts are down of late. I would take advantage and buy some BTBT at this lower price. Everybody's afraid of crypto here. People are thinking there'll be a lot of regulations. China is banning crypto. That's why that big news is weighing down on the crypto stocks. I would take advantage and buy some BTBT, given it's got a it satisfies rule of 40 handily. And as you scan through here, it also has a high short ratio, 12%. I would take advantage. And we got one more here, NOTV. It's got a nice sales growth, satisfies rule of 40, fundamentally good, and also has a high short ratio. Let's see here. It's got institutions buying here. I think that's a good sign. Short ratio wise, it's not much, but institutions are buying. That makes it an ideal candidate. I would look into NOTV here into this weakness, low RSI. And then we got a few more companies you can look through here. Look at short ratio. We got Editas high short ratio. You could take advantage here. And we got one more ALT high short ratio and nice nice low RSI. I would take advantage of that one too here. And look here, we got ATER, same story, high short ratio. I would buy a little bit into this ATER here. And we got one more view. View is a little higher RSI here. I would wait for a little pullback here and then buy view. And we got one more here, BTBT, high short ratio, low RSI, ideal candidate to buy here. And we got a few more, RLAY. I think it's got a high short ratio, but right now, little high RSI. I would slowly accumulate, no hurry here. Let the stock come down a little more, then I would, I would slowly buy more as it comes down. And then we got here iClick. iClick has a high RSI, wait a little more. And we got here EVLO, I think ORIC. ORIC, as you can scan through here, high short ratio. You could take advantage of this and low RSI and buy slowly into ORIC. And last but not least, fuel cell, high short ratio, low, it's a little high RSI. I would like to wait for a little pullback in F cell here, given it's gone up in 10-day and 1 month. Wait for a little pullback and you can accumulate slowly. It's a low dollar stock here. So with that, in a nutshell, if you're a fundamental investor and a trader, look for greens in quarter over quarter sales growth and gross margin. Ideal candidates are the ones highlighted in blue here with the blue background. And if you're a technical trader and waiting for a swing trading opportunity, focus on short ratio, high short ratio and low RSI. If you also have a good fundamental, that's always a great place to be in. And if you're an options trader, pay attention to RSI as well as IV percentile. When IV percentile is low and RSI is low, like ALT, you could buy long-term call option and go from there. And even situations like the 1 year Editas, you could buy some long-term call option that will serve you very well in the longer term. On the other hand, if the IV percentile is a little higher, for example, here we got um, stocks like ANXN here, and we got few more with higher IV percentile. Let's look at Lightspeed here. High IV percentile in Lightspeed, and also low RSI. That makes an ideal candidate for you to sell some put option underneath the stock price, or even a put spread. Because IV percentile is high, you could get some good premium, and because RSI is low, it's a bounce back opportunity also. I would look at those candidates, and sell some put options in those scenarios. So we got probably one or two more pages here. Use the same methodology here. I've highlighted some good stocks for you to look at. I love EXPI here. It's a real estate play here, digital real estate play. It's a great stock. It's been down of late, as you can see here, and low RSI, just 44, low IV percentile. I would take advantage of this situation in EXPI and buy some stock outright at 39. If you're an options trader, you could buy some long-term call option, take advantage of low IV percentile and low RSI. And then you got GOTU here. GOTU, as you can see here, it's made some comeback. All the China online education plays are very down. You could take advantage of GOTU here and slowly accumulate. It's got nice sales growth and gross margin, and it's got a high short ratio 15%. You could slowly accumulate and go from there. And then we got here BTCM. It's a Bitcoin miner. As you can see here, we got rule of 40 satisfied here, and high short ratio check. And we also have institutions buying. It's also checked there. So I would buy into BTCM into this weakness and take advantage of Bitcoin and crypto bad news here. And as we scan through here, we got, let's see here, nothing is highlighted here. But in general, look for these high short candidates like GOTU, BTCM. We got one more here, which is Circuit. I love Circuit. It's a great stock here. High short ratio. RSI is a little high. I would wait for a little more pullback here and buy into Circuit here. And we got two more. We got Flexion and NNOX. I think both are great plays here. As we look through here, Flexion, little high RSI. I would wait for a little pullback, but NNOX you could buy slowly into this weakness here. It's a great company. I think they will do well. They are trying to revolutionize, the the area around medical devices, and I would buy into the weakness here. And if you see here, NNOX and LWLG both have got institutional buying here. That's a great sign here. You could take advantage of that one too. And pay attention to what institutions are doing. They are loving Latch here. They're buying Latch big time. Latch also has a low RSI. You could buy into that one. And CRVS, nice institution buy here. And as you can see here, BTCM, Taboola, nice institution buy. You could take advantage of such scenarios here. And look at this little company, Cardiff Oncology here, $6 company. Insiders are buying, institutions are buying. That's a great situation to be in. RSI is a little high, but I would slowly buy into this one. Take advantage of this situation here. Option sellers, pay attention to both IV percentile and RSI and play along. I would look at situation like here CRVS, and it's a high RSI type, high IV percentile, high RSI. You could look at probably selling some call option at the top, but be careful here. Low dollar stock can explode higher. Probably not a good candidate here. So we got one more here. Not too much money, not too much premium here. Given stock price is low, As you scan through here, NNOX has got a low IV percentile. Probably you could buy some long-term call option in NNOX. And then we got one more page here. Look at the ones I've highlighted here. SDC satisfies rule of 40, high short ratio. You could buy into this one slowly. And PAYO, we got inside institutions buying heavily into PAYO. You could take advantage of that and buy some PAVYO. And we got a few more here. Stocks like CTAC, RKTR, nice institution buying here. And REKR has also satisfies rule of 40. Only thing is stock has gone up a little bit, RSI a little higher. I would wait for a little pullback. On the other hand, we got here SOS. SOS is a little known company, has not done great for a long time here. Right now, institutions are buying big time. And as you look through here, RSI is low, high short ratio. You could look at SOS here if you're a contrarian. Don't put too much money. You could put a little bit money and see if it comes back. Stock has not done great, so that's why you got to be a contrarian if you buy SOS. Not too many greens here, mostly red. Couple greens maybe in 1 year. I would look at stocks like MSGE here with the nice rule of 40 satisfaction here, and look at stocks like Heron Therapeutics, HRTX, and MAG, PRLD, and BAND. Look through here, we got high short ratio in many of these candidates. High short ratio coupled with the low RSI in many of these candidates makes them ideal candidate. Look at what insiders and institutions are doing. In many cases they're buying. That's a good sign. Look at Rafael here, RFL. Insiders are buying. That's a good sign here. RSI is also low here. I would look into RFL here and see if we can buy along with the institutions here. And next we look at one more page here. We got few stocks I've highlighted here. Gold and silver have been dropping big time. So with that, this EXK, it's a silver stock here. I think it's a good play here. You could buy into this EXK here, take advantage of this situation here, and go from there. Institutions are buying EXK as you see here. It also satisfies rule of 40. Very low dollar silver stock. I think this can bounce back nicely. And then as you scan through here, QSI looks like institutions are buying this company. That's a good sign. Low price stock here. You could take advantage and buy some QSI here. And we got IDEX, JYNT, and same story. As you can see here, we got a nice situation here. Nice sales growth and gross margin. I think it's a good one to buy also. And we could look at stocks like EPAC here and Plug. I think these are the good ones to take a look at and buy a little bit. And look at Skills here. Skills has got nice high short ratio here, and also it's got institutional buying. That's a good candidate here. So I would take a look at these situations here. As usual, pay attention to what insiders are doing, what institutions are doing. If they're buying and if the RSI is low, you can buy along with them. Look at Cano here. Cano has got nice insider buy here. It's also got nice institution buy. You could look at Cano here, take advantage of this situation here. And look at sales growth and gross margin. Both are great. Satisfy rule of 40. Those are for you fundamental investors and traders. And then look at RSI and IV percentile. Low RSI, take advantage of that and buy into the situation here. On the other hand, if the RSI is a little higher, like we have in RM and ENVX, wait a little bit, let it come down, and then you can buy. And you options traders, look at IV percentile. If the IV percentile is high, you could sell some premium. Otherwise, buy some call option longer term. Take advantage of low RSI and low IV percentile. And then look at how the stock is doing. Look at the float here. Many cases we got high short ratio. Those are the candidates for you swing traders. Take advantage of those situations here. So, and also when the float is low, that tells you supply of stock is less, you could take advantage. When the float is low and there is a high short ratio like IGMS here, that's a good situation to be in, and you can expect a short squeeze. And if the stock is bouncing off in shorter term and sold off in the longer term, that tells you it's a turnaround candidate. For example, we got GEVO, that could be a turnaround candidate. And as you scan through, we got you can look through this in a little more detail. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.